Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to see about the PG second semester and the paper is design of experiments or design and analysis of experiments. The topic is the factorial experiments, and in degree we have studied about three types of designs: CRD, RBD and LSD. These designs we are used to find out which treatments are more effective in the application of fields. Let us take yield, a crop of yield. Which treatment is more effective than the other, right? For that purpose, we have studied these three designs. Now, why we are using the factorial experiments? The factors are nothing but the treatments. Nothing but the treatments. Let us take the example of pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical. In pharmaceutical, we will produce or we will manufacture the drugs for any type of disease. For example, here let us take the disease will be the fever, okay? And the drugs there are three types of drugs. One is capsula, which will be like this, capsula, and Dolo 650, which will be a tablet, okay? And we can also take the paracetamol, okay? This is also another type of drug. Let us take these three treatments, okay? And we are applying these treatments to the various experimental units, to the various patients. Let us take patients. We are applied it on the patients. Then we are checking or coming to the conclusion that which drug is more efficient, whether the capsula or Dolo 655 or paracetamol. For these type of analysis, we have used CRD, RBD or LSD. In the crop of field, let us take the treatments like pesticides, different types of pesticides, or fertilizers. Let us take pesticides or fertilizers. Fertilizer 1, fertilizer 2, and for the crop of field, for applying fertilizer 1, what is the crop of field that we got? Let us take for example, when we apply the fertilizer 1, we got 12 kilograms of rice. By applying fertilizer 2, we got the yield of 15 kilograms of rice. Then we can conclude that the fertilizer 2 is more effective than fertilizer 1, right? For these type of analysis, we have used these three types of designs. Then, what is meant of using the factorial experiments? Okay. In the drug, let us take the capsula, Dolo 655 and paracetamol. In this capsula also, we have the levels, which are nothing but the optimal dosing. Optimal dosing. In Dolo, we have 650 mg, 250 mg, and in paracetamol also we have different types of optimal dosing, right? Let us take 500 mg. Okay, in fertilizers also, for example, let us take a urea or something else, nitrogen. These two fertilizers also have the levels of concentration. Let it be A1, A2, and let it be B1, B2. These are the levels, right? So, if a factor or a treatment has the levels of concentration, then to find out or to do the experiment or analysis on that, we use the factorial experiments. Okay. Here for the factor 1, let us take the capsula. This has Let us consider this has 2 levels, and factor 2, that is Dolo 650. This has 2 levels, and paracetamol, this has 2 levels. So if each factor has levels, then we consider the factorial experiments. If we want to compare the variation between the treatment 1 and treatment 2, then we only go with these 3 designs. If factors have levels in it, different group of levels in it, then we need to go to the factorial experiments. In factorial experiments, we have, according to the syllabus, we have 2 square factorial design, 2 cube factorial design, and 2 power 4 factorial design. Factorial experiment, sorry. And this 2 square is nothing but L power F. L is nothing but the levels and F is nothing but the factors. As I mentioned before, factors are nothing but the treatments. Therefore, levels, here if we take 2 power 2, 2 levels, 2 factors. And in 2 power 3, these 3 are factors and 2 is levels. For 3 factors, we are having 2 levels. For 2 factors, we are having 2 levels. Let us consider the 2 factors or 2 treatments A, B, and which are having 2 levels. So, A0, A1, B0, B1. This can be called as the low level and this is called as the high level. This is the low level of factor A and high level of factor B. B0 is the low level of factor B. B1 is the low level of factor. B1 is the high level of factor B. And if we take 2 cube, which is nothing but 2 levels, 3 factors, A, B, and C. These are the levels and these are the factors. And if you see, each treatment has equal levels. If you consider, this can be a note point. Each factor has same levels. If you see, in 2 power 3 factorial experiment, the factor A has 3 levels, A0, A1, A2, and B has 3 levels, B0, B1, B2, and C has 3 levels, C0, C1, and C2. Okay. In the next video, we are going to see how we can calculate the 2 square factorial experiment, how we can estimate or how we can do an experiment of 2 square factorial experiment. Thank you all. Happy learning to you.